Hey, welcome to Strategically Styled. My name is Lisa. I'm a woman over 50, and this channel is dedicated to helping you achieve your style goals. And to that end, today we're going to talk about decluttering. Yes, the D word, decluttering. And if you are having challenges in that area as well, then stay tuned and get some inspiration to get you started in your process. But before we get into it, if you enjoy this video, I'd appreciate it if you like it by clicking the thumbs up, the like button. It really does help my channel. Click the subscribe button and join our community, and click the notification bell so you will be notified when new content is uploaded. So today, it's a bit of an anti-haul, and if you follow this channel regularly, you know I'm all about a thrift haul here. However, today it is an anti-haul in that we are going to be decluttering and setting some criteria for how to help you get started getting rid of some of the things in your closet and in your life that just don't serve you well. Now, here's one of the dark sides of thrifting, is that you can generally find so many things so inexpensively that it's really easy to overconsume. And then you find yourself with things like this. Now, in the real world, if I was paying full retail prices, would I own 2 full-length leather trench coats, genuine leather, in essentially the same color? Probably not. But in thrift world, each of these coats cost me $1 US, so $2. And so, hey, it was very easy to just say, hey, let me get both, because I can't decide which one I like best. I'll keep both. And I'm not going to keep both, but it's part of the decluttering. But anyway, this is the kind of a thing that can happen, particularly if you thrift a lot. Yes. So full disclosure, been doing this for probably like the past couple of months, just here and there, getting rid of this shirt, getting rid of this. But now I have like kind of a bit of a anti-haul here, so we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you my OOTD. I am wearing this, you've seen it before, JCPenney turtleneck with the gold detailing, and this also JCPenney faux leather skirt from way back when, and these boots from Amazon. I went to a wedding earlier and this is what I wore, and I didn't bother to change, so that's what we're doing. But throughout the video, the boots will be gone and you will see my bedroom slippers also from Amazon. So, setting criteria. Here's the thing. You have to see yourself as worthy. That's the first thing. And I know I'm a broken record, but I have to say it again. See yourself as worthy of having a wardrobe that works for you, as opposed to you working, trying to constantly every day, it's a chore to get dressed because you're drowning in things, and most of the things are things you can't or don't even want to wear. So see yourself as worthy as having that. And the way I think of it is, if you had a child, if you had a grandchild, if it was your mom or somebody that you were caring for, and it was in your power, you were responsible for this person being dressed every day, would you have them wearing clothes that are 2 sizes too small? Knowing that, would you send your mother out there in those streets in shoes when you knew they hurt her feet? Would you have your grandbaby out in these streets with a white t-shirt with a 4-month-old ketchup stain right across the front? Hopefully the answer is probably no. Definitely no. And in the same way, you have to see yourself as worthy. I know, particularly as women, we just want to put ourselves last and we don't matter, but you do matter. You matter to God, you matter to the people in your life, and you should matter to yourself. So see yourself as worthy. And this is just kind of a reflection of that. So, finding clothes that fit your personal lifestyle very quickly. They fit the body you have today, not your someday, one day post Pilates body, but where you at today, in good condition, that fit your lifestyle, that are comfortable on you, with fabrics that feel nice, as well as things that make you feel like yourself and doesn't make you feel like you're wearing somebody else's clothes, and things that make you feel confident and stylish. So Avoiding the lack mindset. That is one of the biggest obstacles to decluttering, is this idea that you have to hold on to it, because if you give it away, if you throw it out, if you do something with it, that someday, one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but 10 years from now, you're going to want to have that thing and it won't be there. But the fact is, if you need it 10 years from now, guess what you should do? Go and get one 10 years from now. And in the meantime, save the space that you have and dedicate it to things you need for your today life. So no lack mindset, and stop all this. How many single mateless socks do you own, and how long have you had them because you were waiting for that other sock to just show up? It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. You know what? You need to sit down, get your budget right, and find a way to get yourself a new pair of socks, because it's not happening. Now, it might happen, like as soon as you throw it away, 2 days later, here comes that other red sock from way back when. And that's okay. They're socks. You know what I'm saying? Don't get bound up in that. So criteria, the first thing is clothes that don't fit. Anything that's too big or too small. So I have these two outfits. They are both too small. Once upon a time, well, the blue set was always too small. The pale green suit, once upon a time, it fit like it was supposed to fit, but that time has now gone. And so this will be a blessing to someone else. And if you follow this channel, you know I will find another suit, and suits will find you. And it may not be this precise one, but I guarantee you'll find another one that you like, and probably that you like better, that actually fits. And that's okay. It's the divine order of things, particularly women over 50. Our bodies are going to change, and that's okay. And you don't have to be trapped in this time capsule of the size you were when you were 25. Either way, whether you gained or lost weight, it's okay. Just get clothes for the body you have now. Also, I have some things that are too big. This linen blazer, I had wanted a white linen blazer, and this one's kind of off-white, and it seemed like a good idea. I ordered this online, and then I got it, and it's so long on my frame. To me, it feels like a lab coat. Like I need a stethoscope to really make this make sense. So this is going in this purple blazer, which is just too full. I do like an oversized blazer sometimes, because then I can put it over a sweater or something bulkier. But this one, it just feels like I'm wearing someone else's clothes. And nice blazer, but no. So things that don't fit. Number 2, things that you're keeping that do not really serve you well, but you only keep them for nostalgic reasons. And here's the thing, we all have people, whether the person has gone on, passed away, or it's just somebody who's still in your life and you feel maybe morally obligated to keep things. But here's the thing, if people love you and care about you and they're giving you gifts, ideally it's because they care about you and they value you, and it's not about whether you wear the sweater they gave you 4 years ago when it's not really you. And know your audience here. If you want to tell them, don't tell them, but value the relationships and not the things. So I have this blue blouse. It's this blue silk blouse, and I may have even showed you this before, but the hole has gotten bigger. So this silk blouse my dad got for me. He got me this, and he got me a suit when I graduated from college, and to wear for an interview. And so I just cherished it, and was like, oh, this is the blouse that Dad gave me. Now the suit is long gone, but I just keep it, and I also like the color. It's pretty nice. But the fact is, if I put some effort into it, if I really wanted or felt I needed a blue silk blouse, I could find one. I could have it made. I could do whatever I need to do. But what I really need to do is just reflect on that. And that day, hanging out with my dad, great times. But I don't need to keep this blouse, and in order to honor that memory of going shopping with my dad. So number 3, clothes that are in disrepair. Like this blue silk blouse, I have this yellow button-up shirt that I got this past spring from JCPenney. It's also a super wrinkled shirt. And I wore it in heavy rotation, and then one day I just looked down and randomly there was a stain that had just fallen out of the sky and landed on my shirt, and also in a weird place. So it wasn't like, oh, I could put a brooch on. Like, no, you're not putting no brooch on. It was just there. I did try doing all of the things, and this stain, it is just stained. So this shirt is also going to be leaving the wardrobe, and it has no place here. So number 4, clothes, shoes, whatever that are uncomfortable. I mean, physically uncomfortable because it's too tight, the fabric is scratchy, it's too challenging to put on, like you live by yourself and you can never get the zipper up, or you can never get the buttons buttoned, or it's just doing too much. No matter how much you like it, if you have clothes like that, chances are you really don't wear them because it's just too much work. And maybe it's uncomfortable, not physically, but it's uncomfortable because it makes you feel too frumpy, or it's uncomfortable because it's too revealing and you want to keep it a little more modest. Maybe it's uncomfortable because it's who you used to be, but it's not who you are now. For example, say you had a t-shirt that had something edgy written on it, which at the time you purchased it, you thought it was funny, but now you've had some life changes or whatever. Now you like chair the deaconess board at your church, whatever's going on, and you no longer want to send that message to people. That's not how you want to represent yourself. So things like that, then just get rid of them. Things that are advertising things that you don't really believe in. Maybe your values have changed. It's okay. It's not comfortable anymore. It's not you anymore. And then finally, anything that's just not you. Anything that makes you have imposter syndrome, that makes you feel like, I just don't feel like myself. Now let me put a caveat in there with that, because sometimes you may need to challenge yourself, and you may not be used to seeing yourself putting effort in. So I'm not talking about, oh, I put in effort and I don't feel like myself because normally I just wear these old sweatpants with a big hole in it. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about you're wearing, I don't know, a corporate suit when you really would be, you're really more, your vibe is more modern or minimalistic or preppy or bohemian or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So things that just aren't really you. So what to do with your things? You can obviously donate them, check with your Goodwill or thrift store, different places like that. Look for thrift stores near me. Fabric recycling. If your clothes, like my shirt and my silk blouse, are in disrepair, you can do a search, and if you live in a more metropolitan area, chances are you can probably find a place that does fabric recycling. If not, just to keep things out of the landfill, you should check with your post office. In my area, the United States Postal Service, once a year, usually sometimes spring, summer, they will send bags to everyone's house when they bring the mail, and it says put all your unused fabric, and it's not just clothes, it's towels, sheets, curtains, bedspread, whatever fabric, old rags, put them in there, and then they take them somewhere where they are actually recycled, which is very nice. If you wanted to give it away and you just didn't have any particular person, you might check sites like FreeCycle or Facebook Marketplace and you can just list it for free. Or if you have the time and the inclination, you can be a reseller and sell your used clothing on sites like Poshmark or eBay and places like that. So I'm not going to stop thrifting. However, I am going to be much more intentional. I'm going to have a wish list, and I'm going to, going forward, only bring things in that serve me and my life and my wardrobe and my personal style in a meaningful way. So I don't want this video to go on and on. I will show you very quickly the clothes that are remaining. I have a closet, a small closet here in my spare bedroom, and here I keep coats, some jackets, and dresses. On top I have sweaters and sweatshirts, and I have belts, and there is a TV tray in here because that's where I put my tripod when I'm filming in this room to give myself enough depth. Yes, that's Ghetto Studio 101. And then I have my overflow rack that I got from Amazon, and here I keep my separates, shirts, skirts, pants, and a sea of blazers. I really need to get into these blazers and perhaps be a little more, get this criteria over there and see if I can cull it down. I probably have about 20 blazers, and in my ideal world I'd like to narrow it down to maybe 10 to 12, but we'll see how that goes. So if you have any other decluttering tips, please comment down below and share them with the group. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope your day is blessed and stylish.